Please, right now.
Dude, had you been...
Oh dang, they're pissed.
Is this guy look like Michael Phelps? He looks like Michael Phelps.
What?
Your pink shirts on? No.
Dude,
It's a private party. This is a sign. This is private party.
And not a cocky...
No, they knew, man.
I'm not the cocky.
No, bro.
Hey!
There's so much going on, and I'm seeing so many different drunk personalities. The guy's like mad for 1 second, and then he's like, hey, don't you think this guy looks like Michael Phelps? Like, I feel like he can't decide if he's angry or just wants to party with these guys and let them in. I don't know. Private event though, pretty ballsy, y'all. I'd like to think that I would crash a wedding because it sounds so fun and like, ooh, why not? You know, the movie really glamorized that, but I don't think I could do it. It's someone's wedding day. I don't know. No. Not there's. What? Yo, I can't believe, I'm like, you can crash the party, but not the actual like ceremony. Oh my God, I don't know what, it's hard to hear what she's yelling, but I heard that is her husband or her man. I don't know, y'all. That is, either way, it's not a good situation, but I have a feeling this man's is cheating. Oh my God, another one. You can't crash the I do's. That's the worst part to crash. Oh no.
You better get out of my mama's wedding. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with her? Crazy.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my God. Man, I really didn't think there'd be content for this because I was like, who really crashes weddings? Apparently a lot of people. I don't know. Wow, y'all, that's pretty crazy. She be rolling up being like, Anthony, you gonna pretend you don't know me? You gonna pretend you didn't take your psych meds today? Like she was throwing shots. Damn. Guys, that's bad. That is bad. How'd she even get in there? You need better security at these places.
You're not gonna say my son has flaws.
Oh my God.
You can leave.
Oh, here we go.
That dress you're wearing, we paid for.
Let's calm down.
You're not going to ruin my
You
day.
are not gonna say my son
Oh, here
has
we go.
flaws.
Wow.
Everybody has flaws, and that's why I love them. You can leave,
Yeah.
Judy.
Like you don't have flaws.
You can get out of my wedding now.
I'm not leaving. That
Yes, you
dress
are.
you're wearing, I paid for.
Oh no. Okay, first of all, this mom needs to relax. Don't say my son has flaws. Karen, your son does have flaws. And you know what? I have flaws too. Every person on this earth has flaws. She wasn't saying it in, I can't. What a Karen moment. Don't say my son. I'd be so embarrassed if my dad will probably tell my person that I have flaws. Oh, everyone has flaws. Just is what it is. That was just a lot of energy all at once. She just came running in there like a freaking bull. She knew what she was going in for. She's screaming and crying. No words are truly coming out because she's just screaming, but not a good, I didn't realize so many people had beef with people getting married. Like there's a lot of drama within these families and relationships. Y'all gotta sort that out. No. No. No! Oh my God, no. I was really, really hoping that that was like edited audio on top, but no, that is real. She really admitted that she took a big dump before coming down the aisle. And then he drops the bomb on her. I'm wearing a microphone. I didn't know, do people wear microphones up there at the altar? Good to know. I should keep this in mind. That's it. I'm happy he's wifing her up though. What a great person. To walk down the aisle and the first thing you say to your future husband is, I just took a big dump before coming down the aisle. Those are the ones you want to wife up.
You're in line?
You guys go.
Are you sure?
We're strategizing.
Oh, okay.
For the wedding?
Yeah. We know Nancy. We're underdressed. I know. We came along.
Nancy, what's her last name?
Huh?
You guys should leave. Go.
Get out.
Oh, this is awkward.
Okay. Okay.
No, you're not. No, you're not sorry. You're trying to say you know my wife. You don't even know her. It's like your money now, isn't it?
What?
Oh man.
We're not starting anything.
Yeah, why would you come in here?
Hey, we're not starting anything.
Yeah, you guys came in here. You were not welcome.
Hey.
You were not guests. You lied to us.
Not good. Not good. Like they straight up just got caught crashing the wedding. And I think my favorite line is, oh yeah, we know Nancy, what's her last name? And they couldn't even say. Guys, do some research at least before you crash someone's wedding. I mean, literally she would just come up at the end and be like, I don't know who these people are, and they're underdressed, which they admitted. You can't roll up to if you're gonna crash a wedding, you gotta commit. Like go all out. Plenty of wedding crashers are simply out to have a good time. Others, unfortunately, are looking for more than a little free fun, food and drink. A pair of nicely dressed Massachusetts women learned the hard way that crashing can be criminal, even if no one at the event knows who you are. Jenna and Summer were arrested after they attended a wedding reception in May 2011 where they made off with more than a party favor. That's a word I don't even know. The two were identified via video surveillance and the police search turned up several of the gifts and gift cards stolen from the reception. Overall, the theft was valued at $2,800. Okay, I didn't know people crash weddings to steal things. That's crazy. That is so freaking rude. I understand, not saying that it's right, but I get people are like, ooh, let's go dance, have some free dessert, have a good time, it'll be funny, fine. But stealing the gifts and stuff, that's terrible. Terrible. All right, so people are on a second date. Shoshana and Angus decided to throw caution to the wind and crash a random wedding and reception on their second date. The pair chose their event based on details they found on public wedding sites. All right, they brought a silly gift. So they brought a gift, they took photos, they mingled with guests, and they spent time with the bride's family before calling it a night. Acting as co-conspirators must have bonded them because they married each other in 2005 following a 4-year courtship. Of course, their guest list wouldn't have been complete unless they included the couple whose wedding they crashed. Stop. But then they ended up declining their invitation. They crashed on a second date, became friends almost with everyone at the wedding, including the bride and groom. Then they got married and invited them to their wedding? That should be a movie. Maybe that is what Wedding Crashers is. I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Bellman was the best man at an earlier wedding at Los Verdes Golf Course and decided to continue celebrating.
While he's at this second wedding, he decides to take pictures with everybody.
Here's one of Bellman with the smiling groom Jeffrey Gage and his new bride. Not only that, this uninvited guest even caught the garter belt and took another picture with the groom, seen here. With one hand, the wedding crasher is shaking hands with Gage while he holds the garter in his other hand. Detectives say what happened after this picture is when things turned.
The wedding coordinator interviewed him and asked him, hey, who are you here with? And he said he had no answer.
Deputies say Bellman was then escorted out of the wedding and attacked.
He was really out there like partying with the groom all night. But to me, it's like if the groom didn't have a problem with it, I mean, once he found out he wasn't invited and he crashed, he might have had a problem with it, but I don't know. If there's some stranger who wants to come to my wedding and they're not like causing issues, I don't know. I don't know how I would act. If I was drunk, I probably wouldn't care.
It happened at the dream wedding of Adam and Sadie Dyka outside Tampa. Aww. During the couple's first dance, the uninvited guest made his move. He started dancing.
You did this next to us.
The wedding photographer captured their stunned expressions.
Oh, that's hilarious. Their face, they're both like to crash their first dance. Come on, you guys. Ugh. There's just moments you don't do. That's like going too far, is when they're saying I do and when they're having their first dance. Oh, that's frustrating.
Bride and groom are getting ready to share a kiss. Apparently, the groom's ex-girlfriend bursts through the doors and yells out, "It's my fault," proceeds to start tugging on the groom's jacket, basically begging this man to be with him. And, you know, he's pushing her off. And the bride, she's
that's
pretty
so
calm for the most
embarrassing.
part, but she can't handle it, and she walks off and leaves both of them at the altar.
That is the most awkward situation ever. I think I've seen part of the actual clip of this. Can you imagine getting married and your ex rolls up in a wedding dress? A wedding dress. And tries to steal you physically. That's crazy. Honey, no. Oh, I'm so embarrassed for her, and kudos to the actual bride, because I would have thrown hands.
I was writing a speech this evening to make the boot. Short and not funny.
Okay. I'm sorry, can you play that again? I don't think I heard that right.
I was writing a speech this evening to make the boot. Short and not funny.
Okay. That's a good start, I guess. I love wedding speeches. Honestly, I wish that was my job. You know what I mean? I just show up to weddings and just talk about people. That sounds awesome. It's kind of like my job right now.
Freaking awesome.
Sick job. I feel like he's his friend. That has to be his buddy. It's his best man. It has to be his buddy. And they're just joking around. And that one's okay. That seems like everyone's laughing, having a good time. But I'm sure as we go further, it's going to get much more awkward.
Is a stranger. John and I have history now, don't you remember?
No.
Sure, she's got it all, but Jonathan, is that really what you want?
He's hitting notes. He's hitting notes. The dude he hit the notes, man. Hey, I don't know if I'd start my best man speech like that. I'd definitely go with the, sort of like the joke in the beginning like that. Hell of a way to do it, but that sounded pretty good to me. It's a little groovy, baby. I kind of like that, actually. That's kind of a cool idea. He has a voice for it, at least.
My brother got married, and I had to give a speech, so here is how it went.
I was gonna get up here and say a few jokes, but my mom told me it probably wouldn't be appropriate. And I'd probably get grounded. Good thing I'm in college now, though, so she can't ground me. So I'm gonna make this speech short and fast, like Seth later on tonight.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. Yeah, okay, I love it. Yeah, dude, you know, I love that kind of, you know what, it's like, I would say something bad, but mom's probably gonna ground me. Too bad I'm in college. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, absolutely, dude. A good joke. I thought it was a solid joke. A little more of an innuendo, you know, a little, you know, saying a little bit, but not saying too much. His delivery's okay. I mean, he's got a good smile on it. It's good. I like this. This is funny. I like this. This is good. Everyone was clinking their glasses, and the best man, my uncle, was just confused. He didn't know he was supposed to give a speech. The groom and him were whisper arguing. Get up and do the speech. Speech? I'm not doing a speech. Nobody told me about this. Just do it. That's already super awkward. Anyway, he finally gets up, drink in hand, and goes, shrug, long live the king and queen, and sits down. Okay, this is the first bad one. I mean, I guess if you haven't been to that many weddings, I guess you wouldn't know that you have to do a speech, but I feel like that's like
common sense mostly.
I feel like for the bros, on the groom side, the bros, that's like what they're most looking forward to. They're looking forward to Buddy going up, giving the speech, saying something that nobody knows that happened in college or high school or whatever, something, and just letting the handle fly loose. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your uncle being your best man. There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Family's important too, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like usually uncles are the bros of the family, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like uncles are like, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? I don't know, I feel like, that's just a strange situation. That long live the king and queen. That is, boy, talk about somebody who doesn't handle pressure well.
You know, most best man speeches usually consist of the best man just roasting the groom, making fun of him as much as possible and trying to embarrass him.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I didn't want to do that tonight.
But
I wanted to spend this time to really focus on all the good qualities that Tim has. Like, Well, thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
See, that's it. That's great. I love that. He's got something written. It kind of is like a roast too, which as a comedian I love. I love roast. Love roast. I wish they'd bring him back. Bring him back. I love that. I love the energy. They're definitely bros. They know each other a long time. They're great friends. The only thing I'll say about this one is that the way the wedding setup is a little weird. They got them, the bride and the groom sitting there, and then he has to come up in between them. I don't know. I feel like that's a weird kind of, because then they got to look at you, then maybe back at the audience. It's kind of a weird situation, but still, I love it. I love the energy.
As father of the bride, I'm here to welcome you all to Catherine and Adam's birthday bash.
Birthday party?
Oh, birthday, sorry, waiting.
Uh-oh.
Can you do it bigger writing? Anyway.
Perhaps Dad had a little bit too much to drink before he come out there, did he, eh? Dad, I see what you're saying, eh?
That's
not that bad. I mean, I've definitely seen more. Again, we didn't see the king and queen speech earlier, but that was definitely the worst so far. I could feel the awkwardness through that text or that post. I could feel the awkwardness through the post. But with this, I mean, it's not that bad. Yeah, he messed up a little bit, and everyone's probably having a little bit of the champagne first. Anyway.
Now this is a story all about how my best friend Sarah's not single now, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how she became the next Hollingsworth heir.
I love the effort. I love the effort, but I gotta be honest, this one, I would be cringing in the audience. I don't know about you, Chris, but I would be at pucker, just like this. I don't know if it's because of her voice. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't. I love the effort. You want to be funny. I love it. And then a bridesmaid speech. The bridesmaids, do they get speeches too? They should. Why not? You hear from the bridesmaid. You hear it from the best man. Or what do they call the best woman? What do they call that? Maid of honor. That's it. You should hear from the maid of honor. You should hear from the best man. Hear from both sides. A roast. Love it. But that, I don't know. It was supposed to be funny. It is fun. It's still, it's not terrible, but it's just like a little too cringy for me. I don't know. I've seen a lot of cringe in my day.
To the extreme right, buff like a man. Broke like a pizza in a pan. Printers will be married for the bride and groom, Ryan. So do daily and nightly, she play and repeat. Right, they love it or hate it, we'll call the shots, just don't cross our year.
Dude.
There was a problem, they called it to crime.
No.
Ice.
No, not, oh, that's what it is. No. Okay, so I'll start with the compliment first. I'm gonna start with, I love the dress. She looks great. I love the wedding. The wedding looks very beautiful. It looks like a beautiful summer night. The lights are pretty. It looks like there's a cake in the background. Everything looks great. It's awesome. But to add on to my point from the last one, this one's really cringe. The other girl was trying, you know what I mean? And that's why it was funny, because she was really giving it. This one was written and she's just kind of just doing it. And like, to do the Will Smith song, to do the Prince of Bel-Air, okay, that's a little cringy. But this, Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice, he ain't around for a reason, honey. I don't know. That's that one. I'd be cringing to that one for sure. Ooh, don't do that at my wedding. My roommate was recently a best man, and in his speech, he said, now, to the wife, I want you to put your hand on the table. Place your hand on top of hers. The rest of the speech. Now, husband, enjoy this moment, because it will be the last time you have the upper hand with your wife. Okay? While everyone was laughing, wife got up and slapped my roommate across the face. Okay, I'm gonna also assume maybe that was a playful slap and not an actual, like, didn't just get up and cause drama in the room. Yeah, kind of a funny joke, maybe a little insensitive for our current political climate these days, but I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, good on her for standing her ground, though, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not the right time to say that, though. I don't know. That one just, I can never really tell the energy with the post ones. I don't know. Speaking of which, another post one. Here we go. My brother was at this wedding where the best man's speech was a total disaster for more reasons than one. The best man told a lot of horrible, bogan jokes and anecdotes of the two of them sleeping around until the bride started crying. Even worse, his finish line is, so that's it. I'm the best man. I'm the best man. What? Okay, listen, you put in a joke. Okay, fine. We don't need to bring up everybody's bedroom history. We don't gotta do that. It's fine, you don't gotta do that. And you know I'm serious because I'm doing Robert De Niro face. You know what I mean? I'm doing the, why you gotta do that? You know, Yeah, I mean, if the bride starts crying at her own wedding, I think you've gone too far, Chief. You've done it. You've gone too far. I don't think you should say those things, but just keep that stuff private. I don't know. That's weird to say at a wedding. My father was best man at my second wedding. That's a key word there. Second wedding. Everybody gets a warm up. Remember that. At the time of the wedding, he was in his mid-70s and had 3 sons. Okay, so this is a little bit later in life. He gave a short but lovely speech and said right at the end, the one thing I want to say about Kate, my new wife, is that I've had many daughters-in-law, and she's by far the prettiest. One of his other daughter-in-laws was sitting right behind him. Okay. I mean, it's a little awkward. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. It could be maybe dementia, maybe some Alzheimer's setting in there. Maybe that's why he said it. But at the same time, like, no one's got a favorite. Don't pick your favorite, man. Especially in front of everyone. That's kind of embarrassing and weird. Don't do that.
The length of the best man speech should be the same amount of time that it takes the groom to make love. So thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Mic drop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mic drop. I mean, that's a pretty classic joke. I think every best man's gonna say that about their dude. Like, you ain't gonna last, dude. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be, yeah. I think it's just a classic at the end of the day, isn't it? And I'd be surprised if this guy didn't say it too. Let's see what happens.
Well, I'm Jason's brother. Anyways, let's give you a quick story.
Love the delivery.
Let's talk about the first time we went on vacation with him. He had a very bad back, and the guy couldn't do anything by himself. Like, what do we got? Bad story. Whatever. Anyways, I'm sucking already. Anyways, my brother's a douche. What do you want to know?
Okay, you saved the best for last. That was absolutely first of all, come up. Okay, my brother's a douche. Who says that at a wedding, man? What is that? Who says my brother's a douche at a wedding? But I'll give him credit for like knowing that halfway through his was sucks. Like he's like, this sucks. Yeah, that did suck. It was weird delivery. You clearly didn't write anything, and it's your brother. Why would you say that about your brother? I don't know. That's really strange.
Captain Lamo. What a Reddit name. All right, sorry, I got close. Okay, so we're at the reception part of the evening. Mom is talking to bridesmaid and, brackets, no one knows what prompted this, says to her, quote, well, I guess it's a good thing you can't have kids, isn't it? Bridesmaid bursts into tears. What the heck? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Some people just like don't know not to say things, you know? Some people just don't have a filter. Some people don't think before they speak. That's the real issue. Two moms got into a verbal argument. Then it became physical. I don't know who makes the accusation, but one said they're only getting married because she's knocked up. The tea. If I was at that wedding, again, I would feel good about the money I spent to be there. When it, like, even just being a guest, you know, it costs money. It's not a lot of money. I'm not saying it's like the cost of a wedding, but like it costs money to go to someone's wedding normally. And again, I would say money well spent. Does anybody have popcorn? Pour another glass of wine. I'm ready for this argument. Better than most reality shows, I'm not gonna lie. My dad, okay, first of all, this Reddit username is Steroid Sandwich. My dad taking pictures at my brother's wedding. It doesn't sound bad, but he was getting in the way of the photographer my brother hired. Every pic he tried to take, my dad was right beside him, inching him out and pushing him out of the way. My brother and mom were both really pissed at him. I didn't realize, but that's apparently like a huge problem at weddings. Like huge. I'm gonna say, like, I'll probably never get married, but if I do get married, I'll say, like, guys, everyone's gonna get photos. Don't take your own, okay? I paid good money for somebody else to get these. I'll make sure you get one to post on your little Instagram. Don't you worry. I want everyone to see. Why did I spend all this money if no one's gonna see it? Don't worry. Me? Why did I spend all this money if no one's gonna see it? Everyone else in the world to get married to the person you love? I'm like, purely a publicity stunt. Just kidding. Just kidding, Taylor. Bam-a-lamb. Number 5 from Bam-a-lamb. The usher was handing out little pamphlets, and as he did, would let every single person know that he had just gotten engaged recently. That's the sweetest thing in the world. Are you kidding me? I would love that. I would be so happy for him. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Honestly, I don't think I'd mind that. I think that I would be like, that's really, really nice and very, very cute. I'm glad he's excited. Come on, let the man live. It's supposed to be a happy day. It's better than somebody starting drama. It's better than somebody telling someone else that good thing you can't have kids, or somebody else saying, well, they're only getting married because she's knocked up. I'm like, yeah, this guy gets it. It's a day of happiness. We can all share the happiness. You know what I mean? I like that. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. My uncle got completely plastered at our open bar and then demanded the attention of the entire dance floor. Oh no. Everyone stopped and stared as he pulled his trousers all the way down, walked backwards, and called it the moonwalk. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! And people want to be upset that the usher was telling people he got engaged as he handed out the pamphlets? I would be upset about this. This is something that you go, I knew we shouldn't have invited Uncle Gary. Oh, anybody got an Uncle Gary out there who would do something like this? Probably. There's gotta be someone. My cousin's wedding, the groom's drunk brother got into a fist fight with the bride's son during the reception, which was held on church property. Oh no, that is not good. That is not good. Honestly, I'll take drunk Uncle Gary over this. This video has just turned into like a would you rather. I would rather have Uncle Gary moonwalk than have people fighting, you know? Someone bit the DJ because he refused to play a certain song. Oh God. Sometimes they don't want to play Jail Part 2. I don't know what to tell you. Been there, experienced it. It's tragic, but they're the DJ, unfortunately. Oh, someone bit the imagine biting someone. Just leave it at that. No reason. Just imagine biting another human being. Are you a baby? My ex crashed my wedding. She showed up and I had to have security kick her out because she wouldn't leave and my wife was fuming. Rightfully so. 3 years later, when she got married, I was there. I brought 2 friends and we made a scene. Revenge sucks. We did also get kicked out, but whatever. I wanted to ruin her day like she ruined mine. That is a level of petty that, listen, might be an unpopular opinion, but I aspire to be that petty. And that's what happens. Actions have consequences. I was gonna say mistakes have consequences, but that wasn't a mistake. You decided to do that. Actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences come 3 years later. The mother of the groom literally got up, pushed the bride out of the way, and told the groom, the bride's not good enough for you. I set you up on 8 dates this month, and they're all perfect. And then she continued to drunkenly scream at them. It was especially crazy because the families had been friends for decades. What do you mean it was especially crazy because of that? I'm like, the whole thing is insane. The mother of, what the heck? Oh gosh. Why do people think the wedding is the time to speak up? Assuming this person got married in their late 20s, early 30s, you had all of that time to tell them who you think that they should marry, and you chose their wedding day at the wedding? Just seems like you had a large window of opportunity, and you chose the worst time. Ex-girlfriend of the groom showed up at the wedding uninvited and drunk. He broke up with her 10 years earlier and has not seen her in over 8 years. She was loud and saying very perverted things about what she wanted to do to the groom. The bride steps up, goes all out, and punches the ex in the face, knocks the ex out cold. I want everyone to know that I would 1000% do the exact same thing. Also, what a great wedding story. You KO'd somebody on your wedding day in your nice fancy dress? Money well spent, that's all I'm saying. I'd pay more to see that than I would a Jake Paul fight. A drunk ex-uncle, holy. A drunk ex-uncle showed up to my cousin's wedding and made her dance with him, interrupting the bride and groom's first dance. He was not invited. Oh, that's so bizarre. That's very weird. Apparently, if I ever get married, I need to hire a security team because everyone's just showing up at these weddings.
You're not gonna say my son is flawed.
We can leave.
No, it's not gonna leave. That dress you're wearing, please go.
Let's calm down.
You're not gonna ruin my day. You are not gonna say my son has flaws.
Wow.
Everybody has flaws, and that's why I
You can leave, Judy.
Like you don't have flaws.
You can get out of my wedding now.
I'm not leaving. That dress you're wearing, I paid for.
I feel so bad. That bride looks so upset. I mean, like, rightfully so. But like, oh my God. Again, you have so much time to air your grievances. Why now? Why when we're at the altar? When we're saying I do is not the time to bring up your opinion. During his speech, the divorced father of the groom started going on and on about how much better his new wife was compared to his old wife. Oh my God. Sir, this is not your wedding, okay? Save that for your wedding. Well, I guess you already got married, but anyway, you had your chance to talk about how great your new wife is, okay? Wow, what a mess. I almost cursed. My apologies. What a mess.
Me on this channel, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, for sure, man. You did it.
They're saying a lot of nice things. It's actually really nice. It's like, wow. Cool. Yeah, it's really, thanks guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for liking me. They're sweethearts. Yeah, they're really nice. I'm gonna text you to bring that in. Bring that in for me, Shetty. I can't read. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in for me. You zoom in one more. Everyone was clinking their glasses at the best. Everyone was clinking. Sorry, Jesus Christ. The groom and him were, oh God. The groom and him were me. Place your, the husband, oh, that's really confusing. Place your hand on top of the husband, place your hand on, this is so confusing. Total horror, the best man told a lot of horrible bogan jokes? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Chris? Tell me. I don't know, bogan jokes? I feel like I'm missing something here. People are like, it actually means this. I'm stupid. The one thing I want to say about Kate, my new wife, is that I've had two, oh, me. Hold on. The one thing I have to say about Kate, my new wife, is that I've had many daughter-in-laws, and she's by far the oh, okay, sorry, Chris. It's hard to see the screen, that's why.
God. At a wedding of all places? Just not the time, lady. It's never the time to say that to someone. What the heck? I didn't mean that. Of course I didn't mean that. Coffee break. Ooh, we got a video, number 12. In 3, 2. Okay, the world is ending outside. I don't know if you can hear that. It's so loud. It might be a train. I'm just gonna give it a second to pass. It's so loud. I hope you can hear it, or else I just sound insane.